Alright, today we are back and facing Alice the Ferrothorn. I'm gonna put a link to his channel. It's got some pretty good battle content as well as Nuzlocke content. Goes live on a regular basis. But, got a little bit of a scrimmage. A more epic battle will soon come between us two. But for now, we'll get into this little scrimmage that we had. My bug team versus his team. Let's see how this goes. I lead off with Queen Bee as a Charizard comes out. So, not in the best matchup right now. So I'm gonna try to skedaddle, get up out of here. Honestly, I'm gonna try to U-turn. This is gonna be quad resisted, but not really going for damage. Just trying to really just get out of here and not deal with this Charizard's flying and/or fire attacks. These fire moves are gonna hit hard under the sun. It's gonna be epic, epic. So we both Mega Evolve, adding drama, a little bit of drama. U-turn comes out, we skedaddle, as I was saying, and I bring in Araquanid. Araquanid's gonna take this flamethrower. For a second I was scared, but then I saw the damage that it did, and I was like, okay, not too bad, not too bad. So I was trying to see if he would stay in and attack, and he does. And it doesn't always work for me, but this time around I was able to land the mirror coat, so not too shabby of a play with regards to that. Doesn't catch everybody, but sometimes it works. I have it on Araquanid just for these such occasions. So he decides to stay in and get a little bit more damage off on this Araquanid. Charizard goes down to a liquidation. In comes the Ninetales. And it is a Alolan Ninetales. So the weather will change. Oh, it will. It will. All this weather. So I decided to get the heck up out of there. I bring in Piccolo. And Piccolo's going to take this freeze dry like a champ because it resisted. Piccolo unfazed, a little bit buffeted by some hail, which, exactly. So, Ninetales returns very, very wisely as I go for the knockoff, predicting the switch. I'm able to take off the Violites from Piccolo. Well, not from Piccolo, from Alice. It's Ferrothorn. Well, actually, in the Ferro Seed. What am I saying? My God. So, the following turn, I go for a Swords Dance. Not really bothered by what this Ferro Seed might want to do. It sets up some rocks. So I'm like, okay, not too bad of a switch. Or, what do you call it? Sword. What am I thinking of? Ah! Of an exchange. That's what I meant. I go for a Bug Bite. The following turn, a critical hit just proves to be overkill because without that Eviolite, that Ferro Seed, it's gonna go down to one of those. We get buffeted a little bit more with some hail, and in comes the Puku Muku. And this thing, I remember when I first faced this thing, it was kind of embarrassing until I had to figure out what its ability was. Its ability was unawares. All of my stat increases were doing nothing. I kept Swords Dancing in the past, and just trying to hit it, and it would do nothing. I just sit there and ultimately defeated. But I am wise to your ways, Puku Muku. So I go for a Bug Bite. I'm just kind of trying to, fish around, see what's being done, what's gonna happen. Recover is a very wise move to do because he's recovering more than I'm taking away. So I decided to get Piccolo the heck up out of there, and I bring in Goalie. Goalie is gonna take a little bit of stealth rock damage. Spite would have gone out, but fortunately, no moves because of the switch. In comes the Dragon Knight. I go for the rapid spin, decide to get all those rocks out from my side of the field because, well, they're gonna hurt like crazy in the face of a bug team. Well, it's gonna destroy a bug team, no? But anyways, Dragon Dance from the Dragon Knight. I set up some stealth rocks. My narration's a little bit shoddy. I need to work on that. Practice makes perfect, no? So anyways, so another Dragon Dance comes out. I'm like, cool, not too bad, not too bad. So I this turn, after going for the stealth rocks the previous turn, go for the Gyro Ball because I want to see how much this does. And I had a feeling that a Dragon Dance would come out. So it does a good amount, and I'm fairly certain that this thing would attack. Unless it had Fire Punch, I was pretty safe to live almost anything. So I decided to go for the counter. One of my oldest tricks in the book. One that I have just fallen in love with over and over and over again. Feraligatr comes out innocently and is forced to take this counter. And down it will go. Down goes Feraligatr. This Ferrothorn picking up kills left and right. Ninetales now will come out. Set up the snow. What do we do now? So, Ninetales goes for the Encore very, very wisely. Very wisely, because my attack would have definitely knocked this thing out, despite Goalie's not so great attack stats. So, that's enough of that, Goalie. Come back. I bring back Piccolo. I know that Ninetales doesn't really want anything to do with Piccolo. As a Freeze Dry comes out, and it's, despite it being a critical hit, Piccolo hangs on. Thankfully. Because otherwise that could have been not too catastrophic, but it would have hurt. It would have hurt a little bit. So, buffeted by some more hail, Piccolo does. Alice withdraws the Ninetales, knowing that it is not in his best interest to stay in there. Puku Muku comes in. I go for the Bug Bites, predicting that. And it puts it just within range that I can kill it with my next move. Puku Muku at a low health. Down it goes to the Bug Bite. This Puku Muku is and was a thorn at my side. But down it goes. In comes the Dragon Knights. And this is pretty much Piccolo's game. Just a bullet punch here. Dragon Knight will go down. And all that's left is the Alolan Ninetales that wants nothing from a bullet punch. Because of the quad super effectiveness. It's going to take a little bit of stealth rock damage. The snow will come right back up. But the bullet punch will be enough to take it out. So a very well hard fought battle. But again, this was a bit of a scrimmage. Kind of feeling each other out. Nothing too crazy. The next battle will be all the more intense. And yes, we shall see how that goes. I will provide a link to Alice's channel. Check him out when you get a chance. In the meantime, catch you guys later.